It's raining today, so I thought I'd spend some time in the kitchen and make a duck egg quiche. Care to join me? I start by making the pastry. Mix 1½ cups of flour with a pinch of salt and 2 teaspoons of sugar. Add 6 tablespoons of cold butter and combine with a pastry blender. Next, I mix a tiny bit of vinegar with ice water and add that in a few tablespoons at a time. The vinegar keeps the pastry tender while the ice water keeps the butter from melting. When the dough just sticks together, I knead it a few times and then wrap in cling film and place it in the refrigerator. To make the filling, I start by peeling a few long strips from a zucchini to be used as decoration. I grate the remaining zucchini and place it in a colander to drain. My garden is overflowing with zucchini this year. We've had so much rain. While the zucchini is draining, I remove the dough from the fridge and roll it out to fit into an 11-inch tart pan. The dough needs to be blind baked, so I line it with a sheet of parchment paper and weigh it down with dry baking beans. I bake the crust at 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 Celsius for about 15 minutes. Then I will remove the beans and the parchment paper and continue baking for 5 minutes longer. While the tart crust bakes, let's finish making the filling. I thinly slice a red onion, setting a few of the slices aside with the reserved zucchini to use as decoration. I sauté the remaining onion with a few minced cloves of garlic in olive oil. Add the grated zucchini and cook until soft and most of the liquid has evaporated. By now, my tart crust has been baking for 15 minutes, so I remove the beans and place it back in the oven for another 5. And now for the star of the show. We have the most wonderful neighbors who give us fresh duck eggs every few weeks. These duck eggs are slightly larger than chicken eggs, so for this recipe I'm going to use 5. If you're using chicken eggs though, go ahead and use 6. Crack the eggs into a large bowl and add a cup of whole milk. Season with salt and pepper and then whisk it well. I cut some fresh basil and chives from the garden this morning. I'll use a handful of them in the quiche. No need to measure, just chop them finely. I love the salty tang of feta cheese and the way it seems to cut through the richness of the duck eggs. I chop about 2 ounces and add it to the filling, and I save the remaining cheese to sprinkle on top after the quiche is baked. Finally, I add the cooked vegetables. They've had time to cool now, so they won't scramble the raw eggs. Just stir them in. I pour the filling into the tart shell, then I arrange the reserved zucchini strips and red onions neatly on top. Bake the quiche for 30 to 35 minutes until the center is set. Once the quiche has cooled slightly, I garnish it with the remaining feta cheese and a handful of fresh herbs. This quiche is lovely with a chilled summer rosé. I'm serving it with a 2018 vintage from Dark Horse Wines. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed spending the afternoon with me. Happy cooking!